Guys, I was trying to order a fucking pizza.
Well, we put them in earlier. Remember we put the new battery?
I know, I'm late.
I just swapped mine out. Just saying.
Holy shit, we are live on YouTube.
We're live?
We're live.
So
Just on yours.
On It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast YouTube channel.
I mean, so my GoPro, when I go live, I can...
What's that?
Oh, hey, it's me, Jimmy. How you doing, guys? Glad you could make it into my hacienda.
Oh, wow, and the iPhone does this weird kind of zoom in and watch and look for faces.
So, but you got to talk into the phone? Or
You just talk. It hears you.
It hears it? Is it through here or through...
Through the phone, through the ambient.
Oh, through in here.
Ambient noise.
Yeah.
Oh.
And look, this camera angle right there gets both of those guys.
Well, they suck.
Can you not put another one up so we can do?
No,
this
only
way?
one camera.
What's that?
Can you not put another camera like my phone this way so you can get you in?
I can't get your phone to hook to my laptop. See, right now, my laptop and my phone is connected to a program that's streaming live. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So all these cameras, I can't, without a camera box,
Ah,
I can't
And
feed
that's
them
what
in
you-
together.
Have you not
with
ordered
that.
one?
No, man, I'm still trying to figure this shit out. So, no.
So, we can't do anything now with that.
We're going to turn them on and record a podcast.
Oh, shit.
Meanwhile, live, they're seeing the shit show behind the scenes.
oh, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're going to watch the podcast be made.
Oh, you want me to hear this shit?
yeah. Fucking, we're doing a
Oh.
podcast.
We are.
Congratulations. Welcome, everybody.
Too? Do I need to turn my camera on?
Yes. On the count of 3, hit 1, 2, 3, go. All right.
There we go.
Man,
Look at
check
that.
us out.
Oh, I gotta just.
What a shit show this is. Good
I'm
grief.
sure there's got to be. There's a share link. Boom.
Okay, we got It's the Bourbon Talking. We're recording. We got live on YouTube. We got
Hang
live
on.
on
Don't talk
TikTok.
yet, Jimmy. Hang on. Save that thought. Get ready. And hey, Clay, say something into your microphone real quick.
Something into my microphone real quick.
You need to probably put it close to your face. You're in the Navy. You should be used to having that kind of stuff in your face.
Hell yeah, the Army taught me when I went to Afghanistan with the 101st.
Oh, the puking buzzards?
Hey, how come I can't hear him at all?
Can you hear me now?
I hear them.
I hear them through my
I
headphones.
hear them through my headphone.
How does everyone hear me but you? Literally everyone can hear me but you.
Because it's
Okay, so if there's an engineer out there looking for a job,
Talk again, Clay.
Hello, can you hear me now?
that's the old Verizon.
please send your resumes to It's the Bourbon Talking.
You're not helping, Jimmy.
You're putting pressure on him now. Big time pressure.
Oh, I know why. Boom. Talk to me, Clay.
Hello.
God, you're a sexy sounding thing. Okay, good. We are up.
Wow.
Woo!
I think Billy wants to be in the Navy.
All right.
telling you.
Just shut the fuck
Wow.
All right, let me shoot this out to the worlds and let them know that we are going live.
Somebody just pressed my doorbell, so...
It's
You
the
guys-
pizza lady.
Oh,
Let the
never
girls
mind.
get it. Shit,
My
there's
Lord
9
God.
of them in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Get him, Bruce. Get him.
Attack. Attack.
By the time he gets from that end of the hall to that end of the hall, they'll be gone.
Long. Oh, he went crazy. I guess he went crazy on Halloween. He chased the kid.
Good for him.
Oh,
And
Bruce
by the time
did.
he got to the end of the driveway, he was like rolled over and beat up and thought he had a heart attack.
Who, Bruce?
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Did he really, dude?
Yeah, he chased a little kid
That's pretty.
That's my boy.
Pretty
as
epic.
he laid on the driveway eating his carrots all sprawled out.
He thought he was going to get his carrots. You just put bunny ears on him. I mean, he eats so many carrots.
I fed Tank and Trooper lettuce today.
How'd that go?
Trooper loves lettuce. Tank ate
You
it.
put dressing
because-
on or just
No,
raw?
just raw lettuce. And Trooper eats the shit out of it. Tank,
That's disgusting.
he will eat it only if we won't give him anything else. And so he realized that we weren't giving him any bacon from the BLTs, so he ate the lettuce.
My dog eats no table scraps at all.
So,
None. Zero.
so I gave him Deb was getting ready to throw away a big piece of cheese because she puts cheese on her BLT.
Ugh.
Exactly. And so
Yeah.
I gave it to her.
I love
Yeah,
cheese. but
bacon, lettuce, tomato, and a slice of government cheese. Yeah,
That's disgusting.
why not?
Again, I had my BL sandwich today.
Yeah. Again, you don't. You just put the BB on there, bread and bacon.
Bread, bacon. I had lettuce. I had lettuce.
You choke on it.
No, lettuce was good.
You don't like vegetables.
I know. Lettuce, is lettuce a vegetable?
Really?
It can be.
Really?
That's my boy.
He's feeling feisty. There's all these people over here tonight.
Oh my God.
Terry better not bend over.
Hey, how's there? You have a way to just put a message out on TikTok? I
Already
don't think
did.
there is. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You
And
need.
we have 2 people watching right now.
Hey.
So we got Mikey, is a good friend of mine. He lives.
What's
in
up,
town.
Mikey? Thanks for
Uh,
stopping by, buddy.
yeah.
Welcome to the shit show.
Yeah, Kelly's here. We got
Kelly.
We got 3 people.
What's up?
Mikey is a good friend of mine. He lives further down south. He'll probably share this to a bunch of people too.
Ah, good
He's a
deal.
solid dude.
No pressure, Mikey.
No, 0. Is he in the Navy too?
No, he's not.
Oh,
Smart.
okay. Yeah, he could have been a coastie.
He could have been.
We had a long discussion about coasties today.
And it's the oldest service.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've been live. It looks like I already got a gift. That's cool.
Not sure what that
What
is.
is that? What kind of gift do you give a Navy senior chief?
I know, right?
Well, I just saw someone got a badge for being the #1 gifter, and I don't. Oh, she sent 2 gifts. I don't know what they equate to money wise, but thank you very much for your gifts.
He's getting the money, not us.
Yeah,
It's
it's
our
very nice.
podcast.
Yeah, I'll way to do a podcast with you guys. It's really awesome.
Oh, man.
I haven't been live in probably over a year, so
Oh, damn.
So what is your camera facing?
me right now, but I can.
Oh no, you're good. No, you're good. It's all about you there, Clay. All about you, buddy.
No.
That's typical shipmate right there, Navy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the Bourbon
Let's
Talking
go.
Podcast.
Yeah, say hello to everybody.
What's up?
It's the
There's
Bourbon Talking
John.
Podcast, and
Here's Billy.
Clay gets it all.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Hey, we're here.
All right. So, one of the accounts I follow, it's the Bourbon Talking Podcast. So, they're kind of new to TikTok. I've made a couple of videos with them. They're kind of new, so once they get to 1,000 followers, they can go live too. So I'll tag them in the comments, and you guys make sure you go follow them.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
And we have no gifts.
We give out free advice, though.
Free advice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah, free advice.
We're good at that.
And we do all the bitching so you don't have to.
Hey, what is the
You want me to just text
your
it to you?
username? Yeah, is it just ITBT podcast, or is there any underscores?
ITBT hyphen podcast. Yeah. And I got
That
a
sounds complicated.
YouTube link too. Though.
What is your phone doing right now? Is it actually broadcasting?
It's broadcasting on YouTube.
Nice.
And then every once in a while, I'll turn around here and I get Jimmy.
Hey, best looking guy on this show.
That's debatable, my friend.
Well, yeah, we
The
got.
oldest on the show.
Look at this upside down pineapple face
Hey,
here. That ain't
hey,
happening.
right here, baby. Right here.
Upside
That's
down
what I'm
pineapple
talking
right
about.
there. That ain't happening.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
Big
awesome.
sexy, big sexy.
That's right. You know it.
Nice. All right, so now we have at one point as many as 9 people. Someone asked me why they haven't seen my videos in a while because I haven't made a lot. So,
You've been
but
busy.
But these guys have been making me make more videos. Some of the videos on their page I've helped. So, but they're off and running, so they don't need my help anymore.
Yep. Getting us started, man. We sure do appreciate it. I do not understand the TikToks. TikTok.
Oh, you love it
TikToks.
now. You're a little addicted now.
So the
It,
first,
it really sucks you in.
yeah. So the first time I downloaded it, opened
Kinda
it
like
up,
a soldier.
it was like for 45.
Just watching the
I
videos.
just- yeah, it was like,
You're like, whoop,
oh,
whoop,
this.
whoop.
Okay, I see why you shouldn't let little teenage girls on this thing because they.
Or the boys, because they'll be looking like, whoa.
Yeah,
look at-
this,
look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that army guy.
It's always say, yeah. TikTok's run by the Chinese government. Clay's like, dude, you're missing out. You need to. They're all run by the Chinese
it's
government.
completely different than any other social media platform. It really is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Just the content, and it's just different. I can't explain it. And we're still at 7, and we have 871 likes so far. So people are at least liking what's happening. So far.
Nice.
And they're all having an individual conversation about me, which is kind of funny.
So you turned this about you again.
Well, it is facing me, so yeah. And again, thanks everyone that keeps sharing it. I appreciate it. Keep sharing it. Get as many people in as you can. We're trying to get these guys up and going on their new TikTok page. But they do have a YouTube page, so make sure you subscribe to it. Their content's really funny. They drink a lot of bourbon. They talk a lot of shit. They're all veterans, so it's a really good one.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like Clay Show here. He's got it going on.
No, yeah, that's what we need.
Hey, I'm good with it, man.
That's what I'm saying.
It's all good. It's like, John's going to say, hey, how do I get in this shit?
I don't know what engineer's been messing with John's sound, but he sounds amazing
I'm
right now.
telling you, a lot better than earlier.
Earlier, you were like
even,
in and out. I mean, you're like, "Arr."
I don't even.
I know. It's like, what the fuck?
I don't even think I changed it.
I think I'm sitting closer.
You are, because before
Yeah.
you were way back here.
Yeah,
no,
but
you
I was
are.
just chilling back and everything. Now I'm like, hello.
Yeah, I'm still trying to block Jimmy out of everybody's microphones.
So Xander asked, Senior, what's your take on the no step on snake variant of our patch? Because I'm wearing this one. I don't necessarily understand I've seen it. I don't fully understand. I mean, I've seen the meme of I'm a snake. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't fully understand the meaning behind it, so I really don't have them. But I've seen people wear the patch when they're in uniform when they're not really supposed to. So there's that. So I guess maybe not in uniform, but I don't really fully understand it.
So he had no answer.
No answer.
Yeah, he talked around the question.
He did. He was doing the soft shoe on
that's-
that.
yeah, that's that senior NCO thing.
Yeah, he was doing the soft shoe.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
Don't do it
Sound
in
like a
uniform.
politician.
I mean, I say that, but as an air crewman, we get away with patches a lot more than everyone else does.
He's gonna make a good Master Chief.
I mean,
Just
we'll
tap
see what
dance like
happens. We'll see what happens in the spring.
Yeah, you guys do run by your own kind of rules, that's for sure.
Yeah, they do.
Well, you got to realize in the Navy, they do have the brown shoe and the black shoe. They're
That's true.
different organizations. They different rules, different everything. It's
Yeah, those swows.
It was always fun talking to the pilots when you're calling in close air support. You know, everybody's all, very proper radio communications, and then that hot shot Warthog pilot, A-10 pilot comes on station. You know, and he just will crack you up in 2 seconds. So,
My buddy Burton is here. Burton,
what's up?
he's been around a long time. He's a retired chief. He never makes military content. He's awesome, and he also has quite a big following. But he's just a great dude all around. So
Right on.
thanks for coming out, man.
a lot of people bored on a Friday night
Oh,
doing
yeah,
this
I'm telling
shit.
you.
So says the 4 dudes sitting on the
Right.
table. Yeah, right.
Yeah, our wives are
Yeah,
sitting
but I got
there.
bourbon and pizza, man. Not one of these
Exactly.
people have. They're like watching us. They're in worse shape than we are. I'm like, I had a plan. I invited 8 people over and pizza and bourbon. They're watching us. It's like,
Yeah.
how sad is their life?
Oh, dude, I just got really smart.
Oh shit! There's no
Yeah,
way.
hang
Hell no,
on.
not in 5 minutes.
Yep. So now,
I hope your wife's okay. One of them says he's at the ER.
Oh,
With his
oh
wife.
no,
so he is doing something important.
He is doing something important. I'm probably just waiting on.
Well, waiting but bored. I mean, come on, he's on TikTok.
Yeah, and Xander says he's got beer and cowboy casserole, whatever that is. I'm sure that actually sounds like it could be good.
Could be.
cowboy casserole.
That's like-
Oh no, I was
It's
thinking
got to
about
be
the
loaded
cowboy
with bacon and
dip.
steak, something
Yeah,
like that.
absolutely.
Who just made
I
the
would
cowboy
eat it,
dip?
for
Who
sure.
did that?
Which one?
Cowboy dip. It had corn and it looked terrible, but it was like,
Oh, have you tried cowboy caviar?
Was it-
oh, that's what I'm
That's
talking
what it
about.
That's
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
got like black. It's
I think that was
Black
that
beans,
was
corn.
across the
yeah.
Tyler.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is gonna be that. Well, get out of the way.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
at
sorry.
what's that bougie grocery store people go to?
Whole Foods.
No,
Harris Teeter.
no, the real bougie one that we got. I can't remember the name of it.
I don't know.
I'm
Kroger.
losing it.
Publix.
No, the bougie one. Not
Dude.
Publix.
I shop at Winn-Dixie and Publix.
Yeah, not like saying Walmart.
I try not to go to Walmart anymore.
Yeah, but you
But
still
anyway,
end up
that's
there.
where they
Yeah.
sell cowboy caviar, and it's really good. I enjoy it.
Walmart or the bougie?
The bougie place.
Oh.
A good friend of mine, Tamriel. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate it.
Look at that, guys.
We got 10 people and 1,400 likes, so we're
Nice.
steaming along.
Good.
So what does likes equate to?
Nothing. In the grand scheme,
Now you got the true story here.
in the grand scheme of
Holy
things,
shit.
nothing. But if you get a lot of likes, then what TikTok will do is broadcast it to more people. So not just my followers, but people that don't follow me, when they go through their what's called the For You page, then more of them will see it and they'll be like, "Who are these guys?"
But those likes are again going to you, not us. So
It's true.
again, we probably got one like out of that 1,000.
But he's spreading the word.
It
A
is.
good word.
Trader Joe's, that's the place.
Trader
Yeah.
Joe's.
Thank
you know
you.
what? I've never been to Trader Joe's.
That's not a bougie place.
That is.
I
yes,
don't
it
know.
is.
Is
You
it
gotta
really?
pay extra for that.
Okay. I've never been to Trader Joe's. They had them down in Tampa.
Yeah.
They had them in Arizona. But I've never been to one. People talk about them.
Oh wow! Thanks everyone for the gifts. Like they keep coming. 16, 17, 18,
Billy, did you get anything?
20, 22.
Nope. I
You
got
gotta
Yeah, I
bourbon.
mean, it's the
You
bourbon
look-
talking.
Look at
Good.
John for a
Look
while.
at Clay. He's gonna have all this shit.
I don't know if they, I
You
don't
know,
know if they
but
want to look at me.
look, it's our
I'm a
show.
lonely guy.
It's our fucking show. We got
you need to
nothing.
be pointing it at those guys so
Yeah.
their
So-
feelings don't get hurt.
Yeah, I got bourbon.
So we're doing this live podcast on TikTok. I'm doing a recording here, and yeah, Clay's getting all the likes and all the gifts. We got nothing.
Can
Nothing.
you not see it on YouTube?
I'm not even sure if I like Clay anymore.
I can, when I go to Clay's TikTok, I see the TikTok, and we're also
I thought you
broadcasting.
were live on YouTube.
We are live.
No,
on
yeah,
YouTube.
You can't tell if anybody's liking it right then and there. or-
No, we don't have anybody on.
Nobody tuned in on YouTube.
We're up to 17 people. Thank you so much.
And please go like It's the Bourbon Talking. Don't just
Yes.
watch Clay. I mean, Clay's one ugly son of a gun. Please quit looking at Clay and go to It's the Bourbon Talking. That's where the real show is.
So the title
Holy
of the podcast you came to is I am on It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast. Please follow them on TikTok. It's linked to their YouTube and their Instagram, so make sure you're giving them all the attention, all the love, so they can grow their own podcast.
And we're funnier than Clay.
That's what they say.
We know.
He's probably better looking, but yeah.
I wouldn't even go that far. He is in the Navy.
So Tamrio asks, is there a topic, or can I just be chaotic?
Either.
Yeah, so either. And when she says I, she means herself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
please.
So yeah, if you guys want to talk about something, because
That's
what
what
they
it is.
essentially do is they drink bourbon, you talk shit, and then just go wherever the conversation goes.
Yep.
So if you guys have something you want to talk about, then we could go that route too.
Absolutely.
We try not to talk about politics, but it ends up going there
Yeah.
from time to time.
Oh, did you guys hear about the Speaker of the House? He's under investigation.
What now?
They said he's the only guy in Congress that lives paycheck to paycheck. So they're trying to figure out why he hasn't been doing insider trading yet. It's actually gonna go down.
Yeah,
you know he's a constitutional lawyer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I say that guy's not living paycheck to paycheck.
They actually say he is. So.
Yeah, no, they said he's living paycheck to paycheck.
He
Yeah, but
might
do you
be
know
the-
what a paycheck is for Congress?
yeah,
like
like
250 grand now that he's a
Exactly.
speaker.
He might be the one
He ain't
and
living
only.
paycheck to paycheck. If he is, he's got some high standards.
Exactly.
He's only been in Congress for like 6 years, though. He hasn't
Yeah.
been in that long.
So I don't know what we talked about that was upsetting, but I have a security I have a violation warning flagged for harassment and bullying.
Oh,
That's
okay.
interesting.
We haven't even begun that yet. That's
it might be
interesting.
because of Jimmy's giving Clay a hard time. You're
Oh.
bullying Clay.
Wow.
Well, one of the questions is, what is everyone's favorite top shelf bourbon or whiskey?
I got that answer.
Yeah, I'm a Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
right there with Buffalo Trace or Horse Soldier.
Yep.
Those are my two.
But hey, I will say that we've done the Buffalo Trace, and
This
Oh,
this
whistle.
this one actually had a better rating than we did the Buffalo
This
Trace.
one right here, Clay.
Yep. We are drinking Whistle Pig tonight.
Whistle Pig actually had a better number than our Buffalo
Yeah,
Trace.
that was really good. That
Yeah.
one. This is the one we're drinking right now.
Age 6 years, small batch, 100 proof. Nice.
I like the Eagle Rare too. That was some good stuff.
And that's part of Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
Tamrio asked, why didn't you say Jameson in terms of your favorite top shelf?
Because that's not a bourbon. That is an Irish whiskey.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. We were just discussing that.
Yes, that is an Irish whiskey, not a bourbon.
All bourbons are whiskeys, but not all whiskeys are bourbons.
Yeah, bourbon is actually distilled in the United States. That's the only whiskey that is distilled in the United States. It's
And
bourbon.
it has to be distilled in a new charred oak barrel.
Oak barrel.
It can't be a used wine barrel. Or, however, people are doing that and labeling it bourbon.
Yeah.
And they should be
Shot in the head.
keel-hauled.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use keel hook because we got some Navy in here.
Yeah, yeah.
He knows what that means.
It's called keel hauling.
Yep. I said it in a
He is
redneck.
armed.
I was told if you get the opportunity to try Brothers Bond, apparently that's a really good one.
Brothers Bond. We'll write that down.
Yeah, I'll put it right here on the list now.
Make a note, Jimmy.
Got it.
Brothers Bond.
Someone else said Four Roses.
We've done
had
it.
that. We've actually had it on our podcast and we agreed. It's actually got a high rating.
What was the one that we had from Lexi?
Bibb and Tucker.
Heaven's.
Heaven's Door.
Door?
Heaven's Door. Yeah.
Something like that.
Sorry,
Oh,
that was Laura that gave us them.
Heaven's Door, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the one that you guys were just talking
No.
about. Okay.
What was the one that he mentioned that we said we did on the podcast? Which one was it?
Four Roses.
Four Roses.
We did Four Roses. That was like 5 or 6 podcasts ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it had a good rating. It was not as high as.
Not as high as this one.
No, and that one's still not as high as Sturgis.
You can't talk bad about Four Roses, though. It's good.
It's good. The Four Roses is a good bourbon. We like that one. It's in our top 5 right now.
Good stuff.
And in our top ones, anything that's been donated for free.
Yeah.
Free is very good.
Yeah, free always gets
it-
1 point automatically to start with, plus what we add on top.
Thanks again, everyone, to keep sharing it. We're up to 76 viewers. For those of you that are new, that haven't been here the last, 5 minutes, 83 people now. Make sure you're following It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast. They're on TikTok, they're on Instagram, and YouTube. So please give them a like, give them a follow.
We're everywhere.
Up to 94 people watching now, so now we're considered trending. That's
Nice.
exciting.
No shit.
That's scary.
Well, thank you there, Mr. Clay.
I know, right?
So just to go around the room, almost 100 people of you. Over here, we have Mr. Jimmy,
Hey, I'm Jimmy. Thank you for showing up.
retired Coast Guard.
Yes.
Got ourselves an Army veteran, and Billy,
Hello, everybody.
and the man himself,
So
Army retired Sergeant Major John, and then there's me. You've seen me.
Senior chief.
Yeah.
hey, you got me beat.
Well, Lady Handcuffs says go Army, so.
Go on. That's what I'm talking
Lady Handcuff.
Yeah, it looks like we're missing Marines in the Air Force. So Varick, you're in the Air Force. If you make your way to Jacksonville, maybe we can get you on as well.
Do we have any friends that are in the neighborhood that are Marines?
No.
I don't think there is.
I have some. Well,
No, I'm talking in our neighborhood.
yeah, not our neighborhood. My mother-in-law, my father-in-law, both
Well, my
Marines.
dad was retired. He's a Marine.
My wife was born on a Marine Corps base. I mean, that's the closest I got in the neighborhood.
My little brother was in the Air Force. Well, the Air Guard.
I mean, last time I had a Marine in the house, they had all my daughter's crayons.
Nice.
There goes another one of those harassment marks.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting
Well, one of my
flagged.
buddies that used to work with me, he was a Marine, and he remember that I told you he binged watched all the podcasts in one weekend. I think it was like 30.
That is one bored guy, man.
Bill.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
In fact, I have a hard time. Like Billy has to go, "Hey, did you watch the last one?" Not yet. He goes, "I put it out last night." I'm like, "It's 7 in the morning."
Yeah, Deb and I, as soon as it goes out, we'll go outside. I'll smoke a cigar and drink something, and we'll watch the podcast. And like I said earlier, she critiques you guys.
So I just posted the name of their TikTok account, which is linked to their other social media accounts. It's also the title of the live feed that you're currently seeing as well. So again, it's the Bourbon Talking Podcast. Please give them a like and follow.
Thank you, guys.
And we will have this set up eventually if we can get live to have 4 cameras and everybody kind of participating. So we're sorry you're having to look at Clay all night.
Unfortunately,
Where's
Just-
your better half at?
she's on the way. She
I
lives
thought
in
you said-
Tampa.
I thought you said 1900.
It's Navy time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 1940-ish.
Navy. It's probably be more. Like
She's got a long. We can't give her a hard time though. She's got a long ride, and plus she'll probably kick all of our asses.
Yes,
Yeah.
she
So
Yeah, she will.
It's possible.
No, it's a definite. It's a definite, without a doubt. She scares me. Yeah.
Yes, Autumn will be here soon. Maybe not on the podcast. She might be a little shy. Yeah. Yes.
So what does your followers want to talk about? What
yeah,
else- what
let's
else?
get a topic. Let's.
There you go.
topic
What,
going.
what do you guys want to talk about? It can be bourbon related. It can be just
Life in general.
life in general. Try not to get us banned.
Yeah, and really trying to do politics, but hey, we'll go in that rabbit hole if we got to.
Nothing.
And we got
They
the.
have to type.
Slow down, John.
Yeah,
Give them a
they're
minute. They're not
they're
talking.
on- they're
They
on
can't
their phone.
talk into it. They gotta type that
Hey,
shit
there's
out.
text, voice to text.
Yeah, I'm not sure TikTok does that yet.
Maybe. We'll see.
It's
Hey,
tiny. You
we
can do it.
actually can take a live caller if we want to do that.
How are you going to do that?
Well, I'd have to change my phone number tomorrow, but I guess we could put my phone number out.
Probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
Probably not. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. I'm like, please stop calling me.
I want to talk bourbon.
Oh,
It's
you
like-
guys need to just get a phone. A burner
you
phone.
know, I've got company phones. I can get one.
Get a burner phone.
That's an idea.
Hmm.
Go back to your old days. A burner phone.
Exactly.
Had a burner beeper.
So Kelly asked if we go to breweries and if you have a favorite.
Brewery. So we're talking beer.
Yes.
Beer. It's nothing Anheuser-Busch.
Well, breweries, as in like maybe an establishment. It looks like maybe.
So we
like a
actually.
brew house.
Yeah,
Which is a
it
brewery.
would be Amelia Tavern here down in Fernandina down on Center Street. So we've gone there several times. We always enjoy it. So,
Yeah,
They
you
have
got
an-
Amelia Tavern, and we got also
Amelia
have
Tavern.
SJ's right down here.
which one?
SJ's right here.
I haven't been there yet. Though.
That's actually pretty good.
But Amelia Tavern has an IPA that I kind of like. It's pretty funky.
Mikey wants to know if Twin Peaks qualifies as a brewery. And I would say yes.
Yeah.
No,
absolutely.
that's a restaurant. That is not a brewery.
Yeah. No.
Merrick asked what everyone's favorite bourbon is. I think we did that. I don't have a favorite bourbon. My favorite whiskey is Suntory's Hibiki. I don't really buy it anymore because it got super expensive after COVID, but that one's probably my favorite. Suntory makes a lot of really good whiskeys.
I'm staying with my Buffalo Trace. Until something comes out that can top it, I'm stuck on my go-to.
Buffalo Trace and the Horse Soldier.
I know my buddy Joey, like his favorite is Jaguar. Like they sell at the Exchange on base, and it has like the actual Jacksonville Jaguar logo on it, and that's for some reason his favorite. I've never actually had it, but it was on sale, and he was like, "Can you buy me some?" And his dad went and bought him like 6 bottles. 'Cause I was like, man, that's a love right there. I can't imagine having 6 bottles of anything. One thing at once, but I guess he really likes it. Hey, thanks for stopping in. If you're just stopping in for a bit, I appreciate the support. If you could share it, thanks a lot.
Damn, he's like talking to these guys.
I know,
it's
right?
like crazy.
It's a good deal.
So I need to get like 4 burner phones just to go to TikTok.
I will not go to Ybor City because it was it last weekend?
Oh, yeah, they had that shooting.
Yeah.
And if you watch the video, like it wasn't like when we talk about it happening all over the world, like mass shooting, you think of like a guy walked in with like an AR-15 because that's usually the narrative. It was like no, like 2 guys were just gonna fist fight and one guy just pulled out a gun and just started shooting everybody. And I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, I was down in Ybor about a month ago.
Yeah.
Less than a month ago, sitting at King Corona, sitting outside smoking cigars.
Yeah.
You know, that's a crazy place.
It's been 20
But
years since I've been there.
it used to be fun though.
Yeah.
I used to enjoy it.
Yeah, I go there with a couple of my from my veterans group, and I go down there once a quarter.
Yeah, last time I went to Ybor, I was the riffraff. I was the person that everybody was working. Yeah.
It's crazy. down there.
However, it was my first experience of watching a super talented drummer with 5-gallon buckets.
Yeah.
And I literally sat there for 2 hours and watched this guy play. Everybody was like, no, leave me alone. I'm watching this
Billy,
dude on
you
buckets.
sat there and watched the squirrel in my backyard play for 2 hours.
Well, no, 20 minutes. But this guy on these 5-gallon buckets was blowing my mind. And he finished his set and stabbed the buckets with his. And I was like, dude, that guy's the most talented son of a bitch. It might have been Danny Carey from Tool. I don't know who he was, but he was pretty awesome. He only had one flip flop on. That was weird, but anyway, had a good time.
So when we go down to Tampa, the steel flags from on the Legion Riders, we're gonna have to stop by Ybor City. We'll ride down there.
As long as it's during the daytime.
No, we'll go at nighttime.
Well, Clay's trying to get a couple more
Oh,
people
I
to go
know,
down.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
I saw
I
that.
saw your messenger.
I figured we would
post.
see you tonight,
We can do
so
that. We can
we'll
get down
talk
there
about
and
it.
steal some flags. I mean, that's the only reason I joined the Riders. Steal,
It's true.
steal stuff.
Yeah.
Thief.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're talking about the whole district doing it, and I'm like,
No.
there's only like 87 plaques in the state of Florida. Like, you don't need
No.
100 people to do that.
No. I think we could
87.
our post could knock out a lot of them.
Yeah, because we had, like, if you looked at like legitimate like riders who are active in our post, we have at least 25.
Yeah.
At least, like 26 just went to Daytona. So if you take 25, just 25, that's 5 groups.
Yeah.
And then like how many
You
different
could put
parts
a-
of Florida could you go to?
You can put a hell of a
You
dent.
take
Oh, yeah.
you
Yeah.
take 5 or even 10 and take them down the A1
So
coast.
that's actually 5 bikes. Think about 3 bikes with the riders on the back that are actually part
Exactly.
of.
Like our
But
wives.
you just
exactly.
need 5 people.
People,
who are
exactly.
American Legion
Yeah.
So
riders.
you could break it up to 6 or 7 groups.
Yeah.
So I think somebody just posted in the chat the other night that District 5's Tampa, right?
What is it?
District 5, Florida.
No, District 5 is the Jacksonville area.
Yeah.
Which
We're in
which
District 5.
which one's Tampa?
I don't remember what actually.
I'm pretty sure they
It's
just
the one
said
that's
that
kind of southwest.
that they're what district
No,
number
yeah,
it is.
no.
You know where it's at on
One of my buddies I
fucking
go
map.
to Ybor City with, he's in the Legion now, I think post 138. or
Yeah,
something
they
like
just
that.
posted that they heard that they're all about to band together and go take all of them down. Is what?
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
He was like, don't come down here and steal
Let's
ours.
do it.
So we've got a couple of different things.
Bring it on.
We have in Ybor City. It's called Endless Night Vampire Ball, and that's in Ybor City apparently. Oh, it's called the Castle. Apparently, it's supposed to be an amazing time. Let's see. There's also an army-specific question for the soldiers in the room.
Yo, bring it on.
Lady Handcuffs, she didn't say who, I assume it's her son, graduates in March from Inglis Air Force Base. What piece of advice for an Army AIT?
So just remember this.
Yeah.
So as a retired guy, if he plans on making this career, to suck up everything he can while he's in AIT, because that's your future, that's your career, that's what you're going to be doing for the next 3, 5, 6 years, or however long. So you want to succeed and learn everything you possibly can during that time. Yeah, that's where you learn the fundamentals. That's where you learn the basics. When you get to your unit, you're going to get old guys like Billy and me and Jimmy and Clay who are going to sit there and tell you the tricks of the trade to do something. So you want to, while you're in basic training in AIT or whatever, you want to learn as much as you can of the fundamentals and the basics and suck it all up. Billy, you got any?
Yeah, one of my biggest advices to people due to the military is do not give up the first time it begins to suck. You know, when you get to your unit. They enlisted for 4 years. You know, I just hope I can make it through my 4 years and get out. I encourage everyone, enlist at least one time. You will not know how fast 20 years goes by. It is a blink of an eye. And if you are 18, 19, 20 years old going into the military, there's nothing better for you than to be retired at 42, to be retired at 44 years old. You know, you won't be 51 like us old farts still grinding as hard as we can go. You know,
Well, hang on.
I'm talking about me.
I actually like my job. I like what I do. I grind because I want to.
I know, but
I am.
but you also have the opportunity if you want. Man, I'm just going fishing, Or if you want to start another career, you can definitely do that at 40 years old.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, so all these people that say, "Oh, I can't wait to get out at 4 years," or, man, do one enlistment.
I'm at where I'm where I'm at today in life because of my 22 years on active duty.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at today as a senior construction manager for my company because of my time in the Army and everything I did. Because my old boss is a warrant officer, retired warrant officer, and he pushed me along as I was moving up. So, yeah, I'm where I'm at today, living the life I'm living, hanging out with my buddies, riding Harleys and doing Jeep stuff and everything else like that because of my time in the Army. You know, so, you know, when I joined at 17, my goal, I was staying in the Army because my dad retired.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew what the life was. So I knew that's what I was going to do. And multiple combat deployments later, here we are. You know, and you make friends for life. I mean, I've known Billy and Jimmy for about 6-7 months now. We're going on vacations together. We're doing all kinds of crap together, our wives, everything.
Hey, we're doing a podcast together.
We're doing a podcast. Look at Clay. I just met Clay, what?
2 months ago?
2 months ago?
Yep.
And we're buds. You know, so it's just one of those things. That
I'm
you
still
get when you're-
prospecting.
Yeah, he's a prospect in our group right now. Our friends group is closed.
Yeah.
We're reviewing the
Even an
application. Yeah,
yes.
we're reviewing the application
Yeah, it's
process.
an application process for Clay.
Look, join whatever it is you do. Pick something that you can translate to the afterlife of the military. Just find your passion. Go get it. Again, military is not for everybody, but a lot of people you'll find that they join the military because they come from a background where they didn't have money for college, so they want college. Hey, look, the military paid for 2 master's degrees and 2 undergrad degrees for me. They paid for it, so go get your education. You know, the military will pay for it. Military is not for everybody, but you know what? Give it a shot. Find a passion. Go get it. Enjoy it. You know, and at the table here, out of the 3 retired guys, or you're not even retired yet. I'm sorry, Clay, but I'm the lowest ranking guy here. But you know, and it blows Billy away when I get calls from Master Chief Petty Officers of the Navy, Master Chief Petty Officers of the Coast Guard. I mean, the most senior people in these services call me because I'm friends with them. And you know, we talk a lot of shop, but we also we talk about life in general. So again, go find something that you enjoy. I enjoyed every single moment of my Coast Guard career. I started in the Army, went to the Coast Guard, enjoyed every minute of it. Find your passion, enjoy it.
It gets you some direction.
Yeah, it gets some direction, yeah.
100%.
And you are about to meet lifelong friends.
Yeah, 100%. I was just.
You think you have friends before you go into the military? I don't want to go into the military because my friends are, I'm going to miss my friends. You don't know what a friend is until you are getting your ass pummeled.
Yes.
And you look over and that buddy next to you and you just embrace the suck together. And y'all are going to be lifelong friends. And it's just.
Oh yeah, I got group texts right now that before I
Absolutely.
came over here.
Yeah.
One of my buddies, he's retired Sergeant Major too. He's like, hey, talking to one of our Ranger buddies, retired Lieutenant Colonel. He's like, hey, you guys want to do our alcohol swap for Christmas again this year? Hell yeah. You know, so we all swap out bottles of liquor. You know, we mail each other bottles of liquor every year. So we're doing it again this year.
How do I get on that list?
Yeah, so we need to do us.
So I knew this question was going to come up, and it's.
Yep.
I'm sure it's a really good story. I'm looking forward to hearing it. What made all of you, because it's your guys' podcast, what made you guys want to start a podcast?
Oh, I'll start that one. Basically, Billy and I will sit outside and drink bourbon, and the wives just like, guys, I mean, we're like having everybody rolling. We'll be in a restaurant, people are just laughing, having a great time, and hey, you got to do a podcast. And we thought, that was stupid. Nobody wants to hear us, and you know, and basically we gave it a shot and tried. And I'm telling you, if you go look at podcast 1 to where we are today, I mean, leaps and bounds, gets better over time. But
Don't go listen to the first podcast.
no, go listen to podcast 1 because you really appreciate where we are today. But hey, it's just fun. We get to talk a lot of crap, drink bourbon, and we've made a lot of friends over the podcast. So it's been a lot of fun. And I'll let Billy give his reason, but that was my remembrance of why we started it.
Jimmy and I would sit around shooting the shit from time to time, and we would just literally be holding our gut laughing. And he's like, "Man, that would have been funny if we would have got that on camera," you know. And so we came up with the idea, maybe we ought to just start filming some of our hijinks, you know, and just one thing led to another. And we are at about our 40th week. We've been trying to do a podcast every week. We just filmed episode 42. It'll be out soon, along with this one. But I got to admit, we're at a slow roll. That could have to do with YouTube algorithms and hashtags and all that crap I'm trying to understand.
Well, we don't understand what we're doing yet. I mean, this is a new world for us. We have no idea that. And Clay turned us on to the live aspect and TikTok, talked us into it. But no, at the end of the day, we're trying to figure this out. I mean, again, see the gray? I'm old. I didn't know we had to do all this crap.
This is a young man sport.
It is definitely a young person.
So we're trying to get it. But what we do, we enjoy the hell out of it. You know, we really do. And so just we can't get enough of it. We're going to keep doing it, and you know, even if no one does watch, we'll have it for us when we're old and dead to see.
And it's funny.
I'll try it.
I crack myself up all the time. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh, Tactical Dad is here. That's awesome.
What's up,
He's
Tactical
also a
Dad?
retired Sergeant Major.
What is going on? Good to have you.
Now we
Good
got
to
two
have
Sergeant
you.
Majors.
That's what I'm talking about.
Tactical Dad. He's awesome. I've known him for a long time.
What did he do in the Army?
I don't know. Tactical Dad, what'd you do in the Army? I just knew he was in the Army. I think he was actually a Command Sergeant Major for a while. Hey, Sarah. Thanks for stopping by. I haven't seen you in a while. Now we wait for a response.
I'll wait for the response.
He'll probably say something like soldier stuff.
I cleaned him
Typical
16.
Sergeant Major answer. What'd you do in the Army? Soldier stuff.
Soldier stuff.
Dug foxholes.
Yeah.
Clean latrines, KP duty.
Burn some trash.
Oh, burn poop. Had to do that in Somalia.
Well, my camera's shit in bed.
Aw.
Is that your new one?
Yeah, it's my brand new 12.
Is that the battery? Is that a bad battery?
No,
Yes.
it's a hot one, but
No.
just a brand new
No,
one.
no, no. That one right there. Try that one right there.
It's at but the camera's at a thermal overload.
Yeah, it's a
right
thermal
now.
overload.
Yeah, pop that white one in. So, this would be a good time for another GoPro rant. GoPro,
You suck.
it's $400 a camera. You're at GoPro 12 now. Can you please make a camera that can record for 2 hours? Can you please?
Yeah, because our cameras get hot.
They're $400. Make a
Yeah,
camera.
it's bullshit.
And why do we keep buying them?
Because what else are you going to buy?
Yeah, exactly. You know, somebody else.
Yeah, maybe a $600 DSLR camera. Maybe we're to do that and not buy these things.
Oh no, your camcorder.
Oh yeah.
The beta tape or
That's
VHS.
great. It shouldn't be this difficult to record a bad podcast.
No. Did he answer us yet? What he did?
No, not yet. I don't even know if he's still in the room.
Oh.
Ask if we get any paratroopers out there.
Any paratroopers?
Yeah.
I mean, he can hear you. Well, anyone in the room can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay.
Kelly said she did 3 years in the Army. Her husband did 3 years in the Army, and then 17 years in the Navy, so 20 years
Oh,
altogether.
all right. Rock
So
on.
he couldn't handle the Army.
Sounds like it.
No, a lot of people wise up and leave.
Yeah, he got-
No,
kind of like the Coastie. The Coastie here. Hey, I did.
Got tired of the food, man.
Hey, 4 years in the Army, and I jumped ship to the Coast Guard.
Heard about those steak and lobsters. They're like, I'm out.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Surf and turf.
The Coast Guard. The Coast Guard. Where else can you put on a pair of shorts, strap on a gun, and go rub sunscreen on girls in bikinis?
Yeah.
It is a hell of a service.
So
He got my stepson to join
So
the Coast
I-
Guard with that statement too.
I've never been in the Army, so I don't know what your guys' MOSs are. But Kelly and her husband were both 88 mics.
Truck driver.
Truck drivers.
There you go.
Truck drivers.
I don't know why you just don't say you were a truck driver.
It's an 88 mic.
88
Yeah, but,
No one knows what that means.
Everybody in the Army appreciates the 88 mics.
yeah, so I was a 25 Sierra, which is satellite communications.
I was a 13 Fox, a Ford Observer.
95 Bravo back in the day, and that was an MP.
Which is a 31 Bravo now.
Nice. Lady Handcuff says, my child wants to possibly go to the Navy to do underwater EOD. Ooh,
That's like underwater basket weaving.
So that's
underwater.
that's like EOD,
Ordnance,
Yes.
but underwater.
Yeah.
On steroids.
Yeah, so that's like ordnance is already like pretty crazy, and now it's not crazy enough. Let's sprinkle a little.
Let's do it blindfolded
Let's
underwater.
do it blindfolded underwater.
On top of that, he has to go through dive school.
Yeah,
What's wrong with that?
No, I'm just saying. That's,
Yeah.
On top of that, you got to go through dive school, which is not easy.
No. And I say if he wants to do it, then he needs to, one, make sure he can swim really, really well.
And he's in good shape.
Great shape, probably. And then go for it. Because he might not do that whenever he decides to get out, but I know divers, like, a
They
lot of them that
make
work on,
bank.
like, the shipyards. they
oil
make
rig
so
divers. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah,
Commercial divers make
Commercial
it.
divers,
Commercial
yeah.
divers.
Yeah,
They
commercial
kill 'em.
divers. There's a
Underwater,
great
underwater
market.
welders.
Oh, yeah, those are
Yeah.
huge. Because it's just
They're
such a
talking-
niche.
$300, $400 an hour kind of gig. So
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's very dangerous to do.
it is.
There's,
Yeah.
there's also that.
Yeah, that's why they get paid.
Yeah.
They get paid.
In?
Yeah. I
Uh,
like diving,
In?
but you know,
I'm in.
let's go diving.
I'm
I mean,
coin
there's
operated.
money in it. Thanks everyone for continuing to come in and sharing it and stuff like that. Continue to share it. We're trying to get it's the Bourbon Talking Podcast.
My camera just
I'm gonna
died.
put their name in the comments, so please check them out.
All the
All their other things are
Oh,
linked in their social media.
All the
their
cameras are
YouTube
done.
page is what they're gonna be posting this to. Right now, I believe
You
they're
have one?
live on YouTube.
Was it just a battery issue?
Yeah.
Sweet. We can deal with that.
I had to leave the hood open on mine.
Yeah, I'm just leaving mine up too.
Yeah, that might help, huh?
Mine won't stay up though.
Thank you, Sammy, for joining. Haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Witchy.
Nope, that battery's down too.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'll give it the wrong one then.
If someone lives in the Fernandina, Florida
This
area
one's
and wants
charged.
to give us some GoPros that won't overheat in
Well, it's just
37 minutes.
It's the batteries that are dying.
Yeah.
Sailor Jenny, how are you? Retired senior chief, living your best life. No. Sorry, I said no because someone was trying to co-host this live, and I didn't know who they were.
No co-host.
That might have been interesting.
Well, you never know. Who it
Yeah,
is,
but Clay does not want to share his gifts.
No, right? Right. How many
they would actually get their own gifts from whoever's following them.
Oh,
So,
okay.
How many gifts you got right now?
how many gifts do I have? I don't know how to.
I'm trying to figure this whole gift shit
I know.
out.
It's
What
like
is-
roses, perfume.
I
It's like,
received-
it's weird things.
372 diamonds.
What?
We've
What's that?
had a total of 487 views, 1 new follower, and 5 people have given gifts. So I don't know what that equates to in actual dollars. It might be 17 cents, but that's more than I had an hour ago. So
There you go.
with inflation, I'm probably in more debt then. So that's kind of how that works.
You're in a different tax bracket now.
Yeah.
You got to pay taxes on that stuff.
100%. So they give you 17 cents, but you owe 35.
Yeah.
That's Bidenomics right there.
Thank you, Kelly, for another gift or offer.
No politics, John.
What else do you guys want to talk about? What's up, Gunner? Sometimes I just say hi to people that I know that jump in. She's a gunner's mate in the Navy.
Okay.
Right on.
Eric wants to talk about potatoes.
Potato. I was stationed in
I like
Idaho,
potatoes.
Yeah.
Idaho Falls. A lot of potatoes in Idaho.
You know, and I just met the first Master Chief female gunner's mate in the Navy 4 months ago.
And
That I don't remember, but Rick West introduced me to her when I was up in Norfolk. He and I were at a Navy conference, and he introduced, hey, this is the first Master Chief female gunner's mate in the Navy. So nice lady, yeah. But again, I went to the Delaware Black Museum
Yeah.
for the Chiefs. I mean, so it was kind of, I kind of do more Navy Chief stuff than I do Coast Guard, but it was pretty impressive to, be able to meet the first female Master Chief Gunnersman.
That's pretty cool.
It
It
is
was.
pretty impressive if you really think about it. And I had this conversation, I think it was last week, with one of my sailors, and it was just like the acting chief of naval operations for the Navy is a woman.
Mhm.
So she is the first woman to ever be charged with being a branch chief. So meaning she is the 4-star in charge of an entire service, and she's the first one to be a woman.
No,
Yeah.
that's not true.
It is true.
No,
No,
because
that's the Air Force.
the Coast Guard just did it. In fact, they made her one of the year on time. The current commandant of the Coast Guard was the first female to run a service.
I thought that was the Air Force.
No,
No, they have an E9. They don't have a 4-star.
I thought
They
they
have
had
the I don't know what you got.
Oh
what
yeah,
the-
maybe it was the.
Yeah, because that's like
The
Chief
Chief
Master
Master-
Sergeant Bass
Chief Master
or
Sergeant,
Base. She gets really mad if you say
Yeah.
the wrong one. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
which
that's
one
what
it is.
but
Yeah, because she became
Admiral
the first
Hagen.
female.
Admiral Hagen was the first branch chief. She made time, cover time, and everything. So I'll argue that one with their
You can
senior.
argue all you want. So anyway, but the conversation was the statistical anomaly
Mhm.
of there is only one branch chief. There's only one CNO
Mhm.
in the Navy, and it's a woman. Now, statistically, because I like statistics, I don't like study them. I just think they're interesting. Like, they say that less than 20% of the people that join the military in general make it to retirement, to 20 years.
I agree with that.
Of those 20% that make it to 20 years, only 21% of all service members are women. So if you take 20 and then you take 21% of that, so it's even a smaller number, then you gotta think, of those, how many are officers?
Yeah.
There's gotta be an officer. Then it's like, what is that, 10%?
Maybe
it's even,
less.
It's even smaller.
Yeah,
Oh, I think
maybe
you're down
less.
to single digits now.
And then you gotta think like, all right, so you have to make 06.
Oh, you can make
07,
05.
08.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
the
no, I'm just- I'm just-
0.04%.
To
no.
go all the way up to make, you're now 010, and then to be considered for the one job.
Yeah.
What statistical anomaly are you to where there's so many zeros after that of
Oh,
that
yeah.
period? Like, think about like the obstacles and like, wow, like obviously pretty good at her job. So I just like the statistics part of it.
I would, obviously when you get that high up in the food chain, yeah, you're pretty good at your job. But I will say too that because the way our country's going with and I don't want to use the word woke, but somebody had to make the first woman branch chief. I mean, and I think there was kind of a race there between the services because it was funny how the females through the flag ranks were going up. Because I mean, like you, I see it every day because I have to brief them. And more females in the flag ranks were going up. And it seemed like, but it seemed like there was a race to get to who was going to be the first one. And, so
I can agree with that, but in the same breath, Jimmy, I think she was probably up there is well deserving and
no, they're all
qualified.
well deserving. I'm just saying
qualified
it was.
to do it. Is
Look.
she the acting or is she?
So she's still acting because they
Or
can't
the interim.
confirm any new officer ranks.
Because I don't believe in the word acting. Because if you're doing the job, you're doing the
Well,
job.
so
You're
she-
interim.
So
You're the interim.
she is considered acting because the way that our politics are at
Oh,
right
yeah,
now, certain congressmen have blocked any new advancements.
Tuberville.
So even like the regional commander for the
from
Navy,
Louisiana, isn't he?
No,
Alabama.
Alabama.
yeah, Tuberville.
Yeah.
So like the Navy region Southeast,
Mhm.
the commander is supposed to be a 1-star. He's currently an 06.
Yeah.
He is not allowed to be promoted and confirmed as a 1-star.
Nope.
Until they figure it out.
Well, they're doing one confirmation at a time versus doing the mass. They're confirming people, but it's just one confirmation at a time.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, we're gonna do this one today, and that's all they're able to do. That's like I just heard the commandant of the Marine Corps just had a heart attack because he's holding the position of 2 or 3. He's doing the position of 2 or 3 dudes, and the pressure is up there.
Look, I mean, and I'm sorry that a lot of these military people are being held up, and I get that, but in Tuberville's defense, there are things that are going on in the military that should not be going on, and he wants them to be held accountable. But so
Dude's never been in the military
but-
though.
no, he hasn't.
He
But
doesn't
you know what? He's
understand.
doing the right thing, and here's the problem is that it doesn't stop the confirmation process. It only stops the mass confirmation.
Right.
Tuberville said, "Bring them one at a time.
That's what
We'll
they're doing.
confirm them."
That's what
But
they're
we're
doing.
not doing a mass
Right,
confirmation.
but in my opinion, in my humble opinion, that's hurting the service because you're not letting people progress. People are retiring still, so now people like the Commandant of the Marine Corps are holding down 2 and 3 positions just to keep the Marine Corps going, or the Army going, or the Navy.
Do you know what the number one issue with Tuberville is? He said,
The-
"Stop this, and I will do the mass."
No, one agree. I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's not a subject we probably want to.
No, we don't. But again,
So-
so all the in all
Oh,
this
agreed.
in
No, I
all
agree.
this Secretary of Defense has to do is stop that,
No,
and he'll do it.
I agree. No, I 100% agree. I'm on board with that.
Okay, I'm
But
just saying.
but in the long term, he's hurting. In my opinion,
No, I'm saying I'm saying the
He's
Secretary of
hurting the
Defense
readiness.
is hurting
right?
the
that
service,
group-
not the Congress,
that-
but
that-
the Secretary of
that group,
Defense.
that group is hurting the readiness of our military. He's getting upset. He's getting
No,
he's
I'm
getting
good.
fired
I'm
up.
like,
Yeah,
He's getting
I
fired up.
did not want to go to
He-
politics.
Exactly.
I'm
He's getting fired
like-
up. I just think he's hurting the readiness. That's in my.
He's
humble
not
opinion,
hurting it. We're still
because-
ready. It doesn't matter what pay grade you're.
Yeah.
We're ready.
So, but going back to the female, because I know there's some females out there that are better leaders.
Oh, yeah, the
than
rock
some of men.
stars.
I've got a
Absolutely.
battle that
Yeah.
she's a command sergeant major. She was an E8 when I was an E9. When I got promoted, we were both E8s together. I got promoted to E9. We were battle buddies. And she by far surpasses me as a command sergeant major. So she's just one of those leaders that she's book smart and she's got common sense. So, but yeah, that's just some females are right there. And then and I hate to say this, but there's other females that got promoted because they're females.
Yeah, again, it's just people in general. I mean, there's men that got promoted that should not
Oh,
have.
yeah. Me.
And
I'm looking at myself.
yeah, I agree.
I got lucky. I got lucky.
I had to get a master's degree to make chief. That's how tight it was.
Yeah, it's
The
tough.
Navy tried that for a while. They actually had different pay grades had to have certain degrees.
Yeah.
It was like senior chief, you needed associates, master chief, you needed a bachelor's, and they scrapped that after a while because it was like I worked
That
a
didn't last
full-time
long,
job.
did it?
Yeah, no, there's
Like,
people in
there's
the
no
army.
way.
They were doing that in the army where people were not deploying because they were going to school and they
Yeah.
were getting promoted. Where the guys and females
That have been deployed. Yeah.
6-7 times weren't getting promoted because they weren't going to college.
Yeah.
And all these
Right, but they had
people-
3-4 tours in
Yeah,
Afghanistan.
but you have these other people that have master's degrees and doctorates because they never deployed, but yet they're getting promoted to first sergeant, master sergeant to sergeant major, and they're slick sleeve.
Right.
So it's just one of those things that's not right. So the Army stopped putting such an emphasis on civilian education on promotions.
So I was watching the news, and I said this to I think Billy. It was about a month ago. I was watching the news, and there was a Army general on there. He was a 2-star, and he had only an EIB.
Never deploy. Oh,
He did not have it. I'm like, how in the hell did an Army general?
because
Somebody made general without a CIB. That's a combat infantry badge. He hasn't even been to combat.
No, he's been, but he hasn't been in direct combat. Just you there's different criteria for a CIB and an EIB. EIB is the expert infantry badge.
You went through the school.
You went through the training. It's not
Training. It's a training.
You
You went through the
got-
training. You got the
you
EIB. I
badge.
get that, but
But the combat, you have to be in direct combat.
fire.
again,
Okay,
he is
may
a
have been-
general.
But he may have been a colonel or a general when the war started, and he was on a command staff, so he didn't receive any direct combat. That could be part of it too.
Then he shouldn't be a flag.
So
No Army general should be a general without a CIB. I'm sorry. How
Or-
can you lead without being in combat?
Now that there's jobs out
Especially,
there.
well, hang on. 20 years we were in this war. 20 years.
Yeah.
And you never once made it to combat
Well,
as a
no,
to make general?
There's people out there that
I
stand
got a
with it.
problem with it. No.
There's people, but here's another thing. He could have been because I had a sergeant major that had never deployed up until 2015. You want to know why? He had cancer. He could not deploy until they changed the rules in like 2013, 2014. They changed the rules on he was able to deploy downrange. So that could be a reason too. He may have had a medical problem where he could not deploy into a combat zone.
Then you don't make flag.
So
You retire your ass as a colonel, 06 or 05, and get out. You don't make flag officer.
No, I can hear that too. I can hear that argument, but I also understand.
I don't agree with it. Sorry, unless you don't make flag in the Army or Marine Corps unless you've been to combat.
So what about Navy? What about the Air Force?
The Air Force, I mean, here's the scary thing about the Air Force is that.
Yeah, it is getting spicy.
Yeah, so when they were doing,
we're about to wrap it up anyway.
Yeah, we're about to wrap it. So when they were doing the bombing runs, they were flying out of Missouri. They were leaving, bombing in Iraq, and coming home back to Missouri and landing and making dinner.
Oh yeah, and getting combat pay.
And getting combat pay. But again, hey, that's Air Force. They got the long range fighters
they were
and
doing that with
bombers.
the military too. Remember, people were flying into the combat zone on the 28th, and then leaving on the 2nd, and getting 2 months of full combat pay.
Yeah.
And tax free for 2 months. The DoD put a stop to that, which was the smartest thing they could have done.
The Navy definitely did that too. I've definitely been to the Horn of Africa, where it's like, hey, we got to go up for a second. Like, what are we doing? Why are we diverting? We're gonna go up. We touch the war zone.
Come back down just to get the imminent danger.
Yeah, the Army used to send people to Qatar or into Kuwait or into Baghdad just to get your reenlistment bonus tax free, and your reenlistment bonus is tax free. They stopped that shit too.
They skirting the envelope there, and
100%.
it's like that's bullshit. But
So.
hey, you know, let's kind of wrap this thing up, guys, if you don't mind. I'm
Yeah.
sure your listeners are like, these guys suck. Hey, appreciate you guys listening. Get the word out, Suburban Talking. We're not usually this stale. We're trying to figure out this whole live thing. So thanks for bearing with us, and pleasure to meet all of you guys. And we look forward to doing some more stuff for you.
Thank you all. Appreciate coming on Clay's channel and getting introduced to It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast. Thanks each and every one of y'all for stopping by tonight. We really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having us. Appreciate it. I'm just a special guest once in a while, so appreciate it, Clay, Jimmy, Billy. Appreciate you guys having me on.
Thank you guys. We
Hey,
appreciate it.
You guys are awesome. So thank you everyone that came by. Thank you for sharing it. Again, I'm putting their the TikTok page. It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast. Give them a like, give them a follow, watch their content. It's hilarious. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Other than that, thank you all for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everybody.
Out here.
Oh. Actually, that wasn't an overheat. That was actually my battery dying.
500 viewers.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
7,154 likes.
What?
How much?
7,000.
7,154 likes. So
Damn.
basically, people can like tap the screen and it gets more likes, which means it broadcasts to more people because more people liking it. Therefore, TikTok wants to send it to more people.
Damn. Right on.
But likes don't get a shit.
Hey, it's getting you out there, though.
It is. No, it is. If they can start going to our channel and start liking us on YouTube.